Well, hi there, Andrew Bell with you, and excited that we've only got a couple of weeks to go to spring. Now, reflecting on the Gold Coast history, we used to be a boom and bust city. Significant growth of our real estate prices and a healthy economy, but a major crash in any recessionary or economic downturns. Just look at the GFC in 2008, that we saw property values fall anywhere from 20 to 50% in the years after that crash. However, I have never been more confident about the Gold Coast future. As I mentioned in previous reports, this city has transformed itself off the back of the Commonwealth Games. $16 billion plus was invested into this city, and when you consider our population base is around 650,000, that's a massive impact into that population base. We now have a broad-based thread of economic drivers where we have major transformation in education, transportation, health, white good industries, and so much more. Pre-COVID-19, we're already experiencing an increased surge of population from south of the border relocating here to the Gold Coast. Yet COVID-19 has had a profound effect. Touch wood, Queensland has to date been able to manage our response in such a way that we've been incredibly fortunate not to have had the terrible consequences that other cities from around the world are experiencing. Part of the reason COVID-19 has been spread so widely in many cities is because they are big, densely populated urban areas. Makes the contagion spread so much more high risk. What COVID-19 has done for so many people, it's forced them to reassess their future lifestyles. They'll not be travelling as much, they'll be spending a lot more time at home, and in many cases, they don't even have to work at the office. Many, of course, are retired. Most believe that COVID-19 type pandemics will now be more frequent. And so we are seeing enormous trends of changing home and lifestyle. Locally, people have reassessed their housing needs. Many are moving to bigger homes and others into smaller homes. Some are moving to acreage and some are moving into apartments. There's a lot of repositioning of people, but the biggest trend has been the migration from the south of the border. 3 weekends ago, we sold 9 properties over that weekend to people from Sydney, the ACT and Melbourne, who bought properties sight unseen. Some relied on the videos that we have online, others relied on virtual tours, and some took up our offer for us to FaceTime them and walk through the properties. But they all bought sight unseen. The common theme amongst all 9 people was that they had reassessed their life. And the general comment was, we're out of here. And we want to live in a less risky area. And Queensland has everything we need, from good weather to great open space. In conversation I've had with many of our clients from around the country, people are looking at the Gold Coast in a completely different light. It used to be where you just go for a holiday. Increasingly now, it's where people prefer to live. Now back to my point at the beginning. I believe that COVID-19 is playing a significant role in the true making of this city, breaking the cycle of boom and bust. I believe that we will find over this year and in the years to come that the Gold Coast will become one of the shining lights of the country and with one of the healthiest property markets in the country. Sure, we won't escape some of the challenges that our economy will generate as we move forward, but we will do so much better than most other places. It's sad that we had to close our borders last week, but it is for the good of all. Our hearts go out to all of our fellow Australians as they struggle with the second wave of COVID-19. However, rest assured that we still remain the lucky country, and I would suggest that the Gold Coast would perhaps be the luckiest part of this lucky country. Stay safe. Please look for ways to support one another through this difficult time. Encourage one another rather than focus on judging and pulling each other down. And let's make sure that we react in the most positive way we can. Until you walk into the shoes of another person, you really don't know what they're going through. So I look forward to being with you in a fortnight's time with further updates. Safe till then.